Hey guys, Sunny Kambo here. Ever been confused between a taper and a fade when you hit up the barbershop? Well, today we're going to dive straight into the specifics to clear up any confusion. Let's get right into it. First things first, understanding the difference between a taper and a fade is crucial. Not only will this ensure that you get the results that you are looking for, but it will also make sure that you and your barber are on the same page, guaranteeing satisfaction every time. Alright, enough talk. So what is a taper, you ask? A taper is a subtle or drastic transition blending into the side bulk of the hair. Generally, it's around the sideburn area, and you can have a low, medium, or high taper. A taper does not go around the head, but stops at the top of the ear. If you would like a low taper, it generally goes from the top of the ear to the eye. If you want a medium taper, it goes from the top of the ear to the eyebrow. And if you want a high taper, it goes from the top of the ear to the temple peak point. Alright, so on my model here, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a taper fade. I have about a number 1.5 on the sides. Now I just go in with my 0 guard and I create my first guideline. This is going to be a low medium or around a medium style taper. See, it's going from the top of the ear to the eyebrow. Now we're going to continue blending up about 1 finger portion at a time. So I open my lever and then I gradually close it to blend back down into the 0. So now I put my 0.5 guard on with the open lever and I create another guideline. Gradually, I blend back down into the 0.5. So you see, we're already starting to create a little bit of a taper going into the sides of the hair. I like to blend out the sideburn portion, and you're basically doing the same thing but in an opposite format, because now we're blending down into the beard instead of up into the hair. You can ask your client how low they like to go on the fade on the beard portion, the area that I'm currently doing right now. My client doesn't like to go too low, so we're just going to keep it above the ear. I use the earlobe and the bottom of the ear as a little bit of a guideline. Make sure to go back and double check to see if you see any dark spots and go over them again. Right here I take a number 1 guard with the lever open just to get in some of the darker areas. I am doing a 1.5 on the whole beard, so here I am just kind of running it over the whole thing right now. Make sure to go in all different directions, as the hair can grow in different directions on the beard. Start by going against the grain, and then if you see any other hairs that are going in the opposite direction, make sure to swing your clipper around and get those hairs to make sure that you get a very even trim. The beard hair can be a little bit tricky sometimes because it's very thick. Just take your time with it and make sure you get all of the hairs. Alright, so once you're 100% satisfied with the beard, I'm actually going to go back to the hair and I'm going to grab a number 1.5 guard, and I see some dark areas in the hair, so I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to lighten that area up. Alright, so this is my 1.5 guard and I'm just getting a little bit of the darker area to lighten that area up and make sure that we have a very smooth transition. Just by doing a few of those flicks, you can see that it's already starting to look a lot better. I'm constantly brushing the hairs so that I don't get the illusion of any missed hairs. So that basically concludes our taper fade. Let's move on to the fade portion of this video. So with the fade, it's completely different than taper because it goes all the way around your head. The guidelines you use can be very similar to a taper, just like using the eyes, eyebrows, and the temple peak point. But instead of stopping at the top of the ear, you want to go all the way around the head. I'm going to make my first guideline using my 0 guard with my lever all the way down. I create my first guideline from the temple peak point because this is going to be a high fade. And then I proceed to take off all the bulk underneath. I'm going to continue this consistently all the way around the head. Next, I take my 0.5 guard and I create another guideline. I'm going to go all the way around the head and then gradually blend that line out by closing the lever. The back of the hair is a little bit darker sometimes and a little bit more dense, so it can require a little bit more work to match the sides. Next, we're going to use our 1 guard and we're going to create another guideline. Just making sure that not to go too high into the top part of the hair. And then once you're satisfied with that portion, you're going to grab your number 2 guard or your 1.5 guard with the lever open and then proceed to blend into the top portion of the hair. This is going to be your last step. Use the C-scooping motion and try not to go too far into the top portion of the hair. We're trying to keep a square finish here, so I'm going to try to just go straight up 90 degrees and not into the hair. For more detailed tips and insights, be sure to check out our full article on the site. The link's right in the video caption. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button for more barber wisdom. Until our next cut, stay sharp.